Hello, YouTube. I hope that you and your family are well, particularly during these mad times. These mad times. Who would have thunk that we would be in a situation where the whole world has turned on its head like this? I cannot believe the ramifications of this virus. I honestly, um, it's absolutely off the chain, absolutely off the chain. So I always hope you're well, but now more than ever, I sincerely hope that you and your loved ones are well. This is a time to pause, stop, and reflect. Stop and reflect, and actually take stock of what genuinely matters. And I can't complain. My family and I are really well. My husband, my two children, we are absolutely well. I work for a business that has been very supportive of people. None of us have lost our jobs. None of us have taken pay cuts. We're all working from home. Those of us that can, because some frontline staff can't. They provide a public service. Um, but yeah, we are. It's turned the whole world on its head, and it's shown us the art of what is possible, hasn't it? And the two biggies for me, I work in a fairly traditional business, so now we've got loads of people working from home, which, like, who would have ever thunk it? I work from home 1 or 2 days a week, and I always have done, just to get some headspace and really get my head down when I'm writing policy or something. And then the rest of the time I'm out traveling up and down. But suddenly I'm here 5 days a week. And that's different. That's really different because my 5-year-old daughter's also at home. So she's studying at home, or, as they do, 5-year-olds. And then the other biggie for me is like Sisterlocks and the fact that they are going to have to lift the lid now and start telling us what most of us already know, but telling us how to maintain our hair, how to keep our locks. They seem to recognise, thank God, that this isn't going to change overnight. It could be 6 months before some people see a professional consultant again. Honestly, it could be. I'm not being dramatic. I'm being realistic. It's you look at what's happening in other countries. You look at how things are lifting and not. And particularly in Europe, we've got a little bit more. Some of them are a bit further along, and you see that this is serious. So I'm really pleased that Sisterlocks have recognised that and are now offering virtual classes. I'm less impressed by the price. We've got some great people here in the UK. So Liz Joseph from Locks Royale, the maker of the London Lock Tool, she's doing some online classes, and you know what she's charging is the cost of a retie. To me, that's exceptionally reasonable to learn how to take care of your own hair. Okay, no one's there with their hands in your head showing you, but it is possible to learn. It is brilliant. And then we've got some who are charging the earth, absolutely ridiculous prices. I've heard of it up in the hundreds for effectively exactly the same thing as what Liz Joseph is offering. And Liz Joseph's been going for donkey's years, so she knows what she's doing. So Sisterlocks and the price they're charging, I'm just like, really? Get yourself hold of someone like Liz Joseph, a scholar who's been going for a long time, and understands it, and get it at a reasonable price, and you know what you'll be doing. I used to get my hair retied by them, not these ones, my first set of Sisterlocks, and I always came out looking brand new. So they would always kind of fix the locks as much as they could in the time. I'd sometimes eat into other people's time. And they'd always do a good job. So I was really pleased to see that actually some of them were ahead of the curve and were helping. And then you've got these other consultants who are saying, don't touch your hair, don't you dare, oh my goodness, if you do anything wrong, we won't fix it. Some things are completely beyond repair. Let's get a sense of perspective. It is hair. It is hair. It can be fixed. It really can. It's not like those people that are dying of this virus and cannot be replaced. It's hair. This is not a time to be protecting yourself. I know that you want to protect your business, and I know you want this to look like it's some kind of black art, but come on, it's hair. And actually what we need is for you now to empower us and to enable us. I mean, most of us get locks to be liberated and free. So we really just need to know how. I will go back to my consultant when this is over. I've had a course. I know how to do it. I do my daughter's Sisterlocks. But I will still be going back to my consultant when this is over with, because I like that service. I really don't want to be sat here trying to tackle 600 plus locks. Didn't go very well. It did. I actually got it done, but I also, in frustration, managed to chop out 2 locks, like with scissors, in vexation. Here they are. I will see if my consultant will reattach them if she can. I'm sure she can, but to be honest, I don't care. I lost them somewhere around the back. And it was because it was down to me. It's because I didn't separate back there. I was doing it by feel. Two of them got caught. I couldn't be bothered to undo them, and yeah, that's the story. But otherwise, I really enjoy retying my hair. I retighten my hair with the London Lock tool. Love the London Lock tool. Absolutely love it. I love it. I think it is an acquired taste. Let me not be biased. I didn't love it in the beginning. I found it a bit fiddly. It's got this hook that you hook onto your locks. So I found that quite annoying in the beginning, and I also felt like I was getting it. Sometimes I'd create a knot. I think this is an acquired taste, and I do think that practice makes perfect. And the more you do, like I say, I do my daughter's Sisterlocks as well as my own now. For now, the more you do, the more you get used to it. And I suppose that's the same for any tool. So I really like this because it latches on. You don't lose it. There's no undoing halfway through a lock. It just does the business. It latches on and off you go. So I really like this tool. It gives a clean retie as well, without getting itself too embroiled in other locks. So I like that tool. Really like it. The other thing for me is I wash my hair really frequently. Well, I don't even think it's that frequently. Every 7 to 10 days. Like, I need to. My scalp needs it because of the psoriasis, but it needs freshening up as well. I am one of these people who sweats through my head. I know there's people that go months and years without washing their hair and it doesn't smell. I'm not one of those people. My scalp does need freshening. So I'm washing with tea gel at the moment because my psoriasis was really bad. Ordinarily I wash with Almacado stage 1 for Sisterlocks for natural hair, and that's the business. That's what I use in my daughter's hair, and we love it. It really nourishes our hair and shines, and it gives it a good luster. But at the moment I am washing with tea gel to get my scalp under control. It's been really sore, but I've gone back to something that I used to do. I don't know why I stopped. That might have been what cleared it up last time round. So when I wash my hair now, while it's still damp, I say grease my scalp because then you get an idea of what I mean, like rub it in. But what I'm greasing it with is aloe gel mixed with a couple of drops of rosemary essential oil, lavender essential oil, and peppermint. I love the way peppermint is on my scalp. I mix that together with a couple of drops of jojoba oil, mix it really well, and then I rub that into my scalp. And I do put it all over, but I actually focus on the problem areas I've got, and I've probably got about 3 or so. And I don't wash it out. That's it. I leave it. That's me. And it works really, really, really well. So I've done it a couple of times, and I feel the difference. I do actually feel the difference. So I'm going to carry on and see if that makes the difference, because at one point my scalp was just completely clear. I don't really have to spray my hair, have to be honest with you, but when I do, I've got a mixture. I've got aloe juice, 1/3 aloe juice, 2/3 water, distilled water, and then I've got a couple of drops of lemongrass and those other essential oils that I just told you about, and I find that really conditioning. My daughter's hair drinks. We've got different texture hair. She's got really nice tightly coiled hair, so her Sisterlocks, like, she's had them 7 months and they're pretty much locked, but I use it on her. Her hair's quite thirsty. My hair less so. So I probably won't spray. I don't even need to spray my hair, if I'm really honest with you. Maybe every 5 days, if that. But I think because I wash my hair so frequently, 7 to 10 days, it's not really necessary. But I'll see how I get on with that mixture. My scalp seems to really like it. I mean, aloe, I love the aloe plant. It's just got so many benefits, but for my scalp I found it to be so healing, so soothing, nourishing, conditioning. I can't say enough. And I don't go out and get the real plant. I'm talking about the stuff you get from like health shops, Holland and Barrett and the likes. It's done a lot for me. So, and yeah, I'm loving my Sisterlocks. I'm locked down in the UK, locked down with locks. Sisterlocks, it's not a bad thing. It's nothing to worry about. Like, the hair is nothing to worry about. I've seen people getting anxious about their locks and stuff, and I completely can relate to that, particularly if you are new to it. Like, if you if you've had your Sisterlocks for a month and then you're in this situation, I'd be really, really worrying about it. It's easy for me. I'm on my second set of Sisterlocks, and I'm quite relaxed about this. I'm not one of these people that go on about the investment of money. It's an investment of time, but I don't, you know, like as you've seen, I've chopped out 2 of them, which is ridiculous, really. But it's hair, you know, and while people are busy losing their lives and loved ones, it just doesn't seem like something to be complaining about. And it's probably because my consultant has given me the absolute reassurance that she's got me, you know. So if anything, if I do completely mess it up, she'll fix it. And you know what, I won't mess it up. I will not completely mess it up, and nor will you guys, because so many of you are concerned about your initial investment. So don't worry, you know, try not to worry. There's lots of helpful information and advice out there. Yes, there's lots of nonsense too, but it's not a black art. I know people are making out like it is. It really isn't. You can see people who have been interlocking their hair for a long time, and you look at their locks versus ours, can you really see any difference? Can you? I can't. So be good to yourselves, look after yourselves, don't worry, stay safe, and God willing,